Hey guys, it's Tony again from The Final Cut. Today we're going to make seafood potatoes. They are scrumptious. You are going to love them. The potatoes are stuffed with crab meat, crawfish tails, shrimp, cheese, Tony's Satchery's Cajun seasoning. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to make a whole meal out of a potato. Okay guys, so this potato is actually kind of like a twice baked potato with seafood. We're going to start off with some pre-cooked shrimp. We're going to have some crawfish tails. They're already cooked. And some lumped crab meat. It is already cooked. You will need some butter, some buttermilk, salt, pepper, Tony Satchery's Creole seasoning, some sour cream, and some shredded cheese. Okay guys, now to prepare for your potato, you need to take your shrimp and kind of cut those up into like little thirds. We like it small enough that it'll go in the potato well. These are 5160 count shrimp that are pre-cooked. And also our crab meat, we have to go through that and check and make sure there are no shell pieces in there. It's normally not that bad when you buy it in the store. This is lumped crab meat. It's from a blue crab. And we only found just a couple of little pieces that we went through here. So that'll be going in our mixture also. That's our K9 vacuum cleaner and crumb catcher. She is really good at taking care of all the crumbs that get on the floor. Okay guys, we're going to check these potatoes and see if they're done. If your fork goes into it fairly easy, like that, then your potato is done. And those are ready. Okay guys, so now we take and we cut these potatoes. Nice crust. That's just the way you want it. Open those up.
Do you cut it all the way through, or you want it to stay attached on one side?
I like for it to stay attached. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a spoon and we're going to dip the potato into this bowl. I like to do it while it's really hot. That way your butter will melt. And it's easier to mash that way. Okay, so you want to leave a shell that you can restuff after you've mixed up all your potato. Okay guys, our next step is we're going to take a half a stick of butter and we're going to put it in with the potatoes, a little pepper, a little salt, Now the Cajun seasoning. Lots of Tonys. Okay. Now we're gonna add a little buttermilk. I would say that's about a 1/4 cup. So now we're gonna mash that all together. Okay, so that's what our mixture looks like before we put our cheese in. We're going to take about a cup of cheese and add that to our potatoes. We're going to stir that in. Now the next thing is our shrimp. We're going to dump those right over into the potatoes. We're going to stir that in. Okay, so now we're going to add a little Cajun flavor, which is our cooked crawfish tails. This really makes more than you can stuff into those potatoes. So you can just eat this by itself. Okay, so now we're going to add our lump crab meat. Now we're going to take and stuff these potatoes.
You're going to have quite a bit left over, so if you have some French bread, you can dig out, make a canoe out of the French bread and put that in there, and that'd be good.
Okay, so we're going to take these and place them in a casserole dish. We're going to place them back in the oven, and we're going to leave that for about 20 to 30 minutes. And we're going to take a little Tony's and sprinkle over the top of this. Add just a little more zing. So there we go.
And this will work on a regular baking sheet, but since we're in the RV, we're kind of limited on space in the oven, so this is the pan we're using.
Okay, so we're going to place these potatoes in the oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. Just keep an eye on them. and it's at 375 degrees. Okay, so this is an optional thing. I like to take a little pat of butter and put on each one. Just adds a little richness to it. You don't have to do that, but I just remembered at the last minute that I wanted to do that. Okay, so let's check these potatoes and see how they're doing. Oh, that looks good. Let's go ahead and pull these up. You can see those crawfish tails and that shrimp. It's gonna be delicious. Okay guys, we're gonna give this a try. You can also take and put a little dollop of daisy on here. Some sour cream. So good. The flavor of the cheese and the shrimp, crawfish, and the crab meat all blended together just comes up perfect.